Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will try to create a simple project or a simple demo, how the files we can able to access and what we can do it with in the Node.js. Let's try to see. So for this one, I am trying to create an empty project here. In the files only, I will create something like we will try to see here new directory. Okay, such is the demo. So in this demo, I will create a new file that is nothing but app.js. Let's issue. So this is the app.js file which I would be trying to create it. And here what I would be trying to do it is file. So here I will create a new file, another file that is nothing but command.txt. So here I would be trying to give the commands so that based on those commands, the app.js will be trying to do it. So here I have created two files. One is app.js and command.txt file. So this file command.txt file will be monitored for changes, and app.js this will contain the Node.js code. So fine. The objective of the project. So what is this the project and what is the objective of this one? The goal is to watch this command.txt file. So the Node.js project or the Node.js application, the goal is to watch the command.txt file for any modification. So whenever a change is detected in the command.txt, the program will read the file and execute the commands specified by the user. So the focus now in this video, the focus is on how to detect the change events. So how we can able to know that whenever the file is changed, how the Node.js can able to know that the file has been changed and needs to read the content in the command.txt. Let's try to see. So watching a file in the Node.js. So if you try to observe in our Chrome, if I open this Chrome, and here we can able to see, I will try to search for watch. So here you will be able to see, so fs.promises.watch. Okay, so it has been added in from the Node.js version 15.9.0, and this one is fs.promises.watch. And what does this one will do? So this returns an async iterator that watches for changes, that watches for file changes on the file name, where file name is either a file or a directory. So whenever for a particular file name any changes happens, it will watches for the changes and it returns an async iterator. So fine. So the Node.js documentation provides examples on how to watch the files. So here you will be able to see. So I will try to do a simple example for this one. So let's try to do it. So we will be using fs.promises.watch. So here you will be able to see. So it is used to monitor a file or directory for changes. First of all, we will import this one. So we will import the first module. So that is nothing but constant this is command.txt app.js file. Constant fs is equal to require of fs/promises. So we are importing the promises. So now we have imported the promises. The next step what we need to do, so we will create an immediately invoked function expression that is nothing but IAFE to allow using the async await. So for this one, what I will try to do it is async, and here I will try to do it and immediately invoke function. So we will be calling it immediately. So now we are creating it. Now here what I will be trying to do it is funny. So here I will be creating a watcher. Constant watcher is equal to, here I can use fs.watch of, and I will try to give a //. So now this one will return an async iterator. Okay, fs.watch. So this watcher returns an async iterator. So here you will be able to see async iterable. So now async iterators allow handling data that arrives asynchronously. So by using for await of, we can continuously listen for the events. So that is the reason what we can do it is, so here you can use for await. Okay, so this continuously listen for the event. So constant event of watcher. So each event you will be able to get it, and here I can do console.log of event. That's it. So now let's try to see the output for this one. So if I go into here, and in these files, if I try to go to the cd demo, and here I will try to do node app.js file. So now it is listening for the changes. So now as soon as listening for the changes, here I will try to write some data and I will click on save. So immediately if I try to open here, you will be able to see a change has been happened. Okay, a change has been happened. Change, rename has been happened. So here if I try to save it, so here you'll be able to see a rename, change like this. It has been happened. Okay. So what this means, so this loop will continuously listen for changes in the watch directory. So if you try to see here, this loop will continually listen for the changes. So now testing the file. So now here whenever you are running the script using node app.js, it keeps on running. So editing comment.txt in the editor won't trigger an event immediately. The event only fires when the file is saved. So on saving, so you will be able to see that event type like this, change and all those things. So now here if you want to create a new file, so here you can create a new file in the demo. So here I will be creating a new file.txt. So if I try to create it here, immediately you will be able to see if new file.txt has been created. So now if you, whenever you delete this file, so if I try to delete this file, so I am deleting this file. So if I try to delete this file, immediately an event has been fired, rename like this. So now that means a rename event will occur whenever the file is created, deleted or renamed. The change event will occur whenever the file content is been modified. So now what we will be trying to do here, so since our project will only focus on the change event in the comment.txt, so we can filter it in a such a way that, so here you can write it, if the event type, okay, is equal to change, and also the ampersand event dot file name is equal to command dot txt. So then only we will be consoling the event. So that means I will be watching only the command.txt file only. Now if I try to run this node app.js, so let's remove this one, node app.js file. So now whenever I try to change this command file, okay, so then the change event is occurring. So here you will be able to see the duplicate changes. I will try to explain you over this one. So now here deleting or renaming files does nothing. Modifying and saving command.txt, then only you will be able to see the file has been changed. So now you will be able to see sometimes multiple events are logging on a single save. So the possible reasons for this one is the operating system behavior. Some systems trigger multiple events per save, or otherwise the text editor behavior also. So VS Code or WebStorm or anything whichever you are trying to use it, so may save in multiple steps. So that's it. So workarounds for this one is check the file modification time to verify actual changes, implementing debouncing, ignoring the duplicate events within a short time window. We'll try to see about this one all. So instead of watching the entire directory here, so what we are trying to do here, we are watching the entire directory. Instead of watching this entire directory, so we can directly write the command.txt here, directly command.txt, so that there is no need for us to write this extra condition. So automatically we are watching the command.txt file only. So this is the another way which we can do it. Now if I try to stop it, and if I try to run this one, okay, now if I try to change it, so here you will be able to see the change events. We are able to see for the command. So this eliminates the need for checking the file name. So now so that's it guys. So now we are able to check the changes. So whenever we are modifying the file here, so we are able to see that events are getting fired here. So the events are getting fired. So the script watches the command.txt for changes. On modification, it logs the file was changed, something like that, the event type and all the things you'll be able to see. So now the app is now ready to read and process the file content. So now next step what we'll try to do is, so we'll try to read the contents of the command.txt upon the change, and we will try to interpret the command and execute the appropriate action to this one. So in the next video, we'll try to implement we'll write the commands, and using that commands, the Node.js needs to execute those commands. We'll try to see it. So hope you understood about this file watching. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.